But it's cool. Grenadiers are kind of boring anyway, so it's fun to focus more on ranges. Anyway, guys, here we go. Next episode of the Florencio Files. Down here in the bottom right, an unsuspecting Zerg player who actually is playing quite safe with the pool first. It is Vachel. I am just going to call him Vash. I think it's like Vachelet? Vachelet? I'm just going to call him Vash. So Vash is going to go for the pool first. Florencio, of course, is going for a forge and a gateway at home. Coming in with a probe, and is going to actually pylon block the natural. Is trying to make it look like, blocked your base, go take your third. But I don't know if Florencio knows about the pool first, and oh my god, Vash has clearly been cannon rushed many times before. Had the second Overlord watching, coming past the natural, pulls 4 drones immediately. Oh my god, Florencio though, once again evolving as a player, starting to build probes behind this, still with that single Nexus control group. This is the Florencio I know and love. Vash here, getting the expansions blocked unfortunately, would love to take an expansion, but hasn't been able to just yet, is realizing this is probably nothing to be scared of, is building a queen and 6 lings. This probe continuing to block. Is he gonna pylon block it? I think he might. He's hiding another probe on the left. He hasn't shown the cannon tech yet. So it's not until this Overlord gets to the wall that Vash will actually know there's the potential for cannons. And still, no expansion. Vash at 600 minerals is freaking out a little bit, is unsure what they're up against. Sees the forge and the cannon at home, the wall off. Oh no, the Overlord needs to turn around or it's going to end up on the cannon. It might die. I think that cannon might time out really nicely. Okay, the Overlord turns around just in time. We see this probe hiding here, checking this expansion, this probe coming in. Vash sees it though. Vash has already got a queen down here on the way. I don't think a cannon rush is going to work in this game. I think Florencio just has to expand off the back of this. And oh my god, once again, taking the 7th base. Florencio, you absolute sick bastard madman. He's just playing mind games on people these days. He's taking the least expected expansion right here. It's just psychopathic, dude. Hey Zoidberg, yeah, I did hear about the chlamydia pandemic in koalas. It's sad, man. I mean, koalas just want to eat eucalyptus leaves, sleep 18 hours a day, and occasionally have sex while being munted off their face. I don't know why they've got to get chlamydia. I think it's sad, you know? I would not wish hardcore chlamydia on anyone, man. Actually, it's gonorrhea is the one with the gross pictures they showed us back in health class in school. It's like green discharge and stuff. You're like, ugh. I don't actually know. Isn't chlamydia the one that the clam? The clam isn't that the one that that Shakespeare died of, right? And it like makes you go crazy and gets to your brain and stuff. Apparently, John Oliver's helping. I mean, koalas are actually incredibly stupid creatures, by the way, as well. The clap. Yeah, the clap. No. His was syphilis. His was syphilis. Neurosyphilis. Okay. I mean, it's a Florencio game. It's no wonder we're talking about STDs, right? Jaco says that's VD. VD just stands for venereal disease, which means any STD, Jaco, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure VD just means any sexually transmitted diseases. Al Capone died of syphilis too. The Sif. So anyways, down here we got a proxy pylon. Once again, we are seeing him channel his inner Neeb. He's actually chrono boosting probes. Hasn't hotkeyed the natural nexus though, so that's the Florencio I know and love. But I mean, what starts warp gate? What's the next step? What's the next step, guys? It's got to be double Stargate, right? No! Oh, it gets scouted the second after it goes down. Oh no, he was going to build a cannon to protect it as well. Now he's going to cancel the whole thing. Oh, Florencio. He's in big troubles this game. How can he possibly win this game? His cannon rush has been stopped. His proxy's been stopped. He's going to just build... He's like, oh no, you found me, double Stargate proxy. Or was it a triple? It was a triple, right? And then he immediately builds a triple in the back of his base instead. Now, Vash here is like, okay, I scouted you going for proxy triple Stargate. I know you're only, you canceled it. I know you've got no tech or no units. I better mass some roaches right now. Making the appropriate response to the scouting. like most Zerg players, blindly building roaches for no reason. But no, that's to be fair, it was only 7 roaches. I actually can't shit on Vash too hard. Vash has played really well so far this game. Is this gonna drone up? Yeah, what do we got? Like a zealot? What's the plan? Oracles. There's Overlord speed on the way though. Vash is going to be able to scout this. The thing for Vash is building roaches right now off only like a 2-base economy. Like the main's not fully saturated. The natural's not fully saturated. And there's so much gas mining going on already that the mineral income kind of sucks. And Vash is focusing on mass roach against a player that's shown they want to go for Stargate units. So I don't know if this is the best call. Florencio being Florencio is deciding to build 3 cannons in a nice tight formation, so that corrosive bile can easily hit 2 to 3 structures. You might even be able to hit the forge, the gateway, and both cannons if you land a corrosive bile right on this corner. Florencio, of course, wanting to give his opponent the maximum opportunity to break through with Ravages. Overseer, a speed Overseer comes in, and that is 100% going to scout everything. You know, I encourage people to send me their losses for Icy Far, which is a weekly challenge. But with Florencio as well, I encourage him to send... No, okay, thank God. He went sees the fleet beacon, sees triple Stargate, and Vash is clearly just going to drone up and go mass Hydra, right? But Vash's economy still kind of sucks, not really establishing an economic lead. And I think we're about to see the genius roach headbutt into the wall of cannons, potentially. Oh God, here goes the oracles. It's time for Florencio to switch on those laser beams. Raise your OMGs right here, because all the Haas fans are about to get a little bit randy, a little bit inappropriate in chat. Let's just see. There's going to be some moist undies in the Haas fans in the audience. There's going to be some fucking spillage in the arena tonight. We're going to see some drips and drabs under the seats. People are getting excited because that's a lot of lasers. And they're going to A-move onto the queen, and then they're going to click on the roaches. No, they're going to click on the... Oh, he's using the Florencio philosophy of splitting your damage up between as many targets as possible. Hold position micro. That's actually sick. Kills every single drone in the mineral line and gets on out of there. 15 workers killed. Well worth it. And, oh my lord. Haas fans have already ruined the janitor's day, who's going to be mopping up the floors after today's show. And it's not going to smell too nice. He's like, I didn't sign up to work in the fish factory, okay? Can you guys not get so excited over a couple of disco balls that shoot laser beams? Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, though, that's how things go. People get excited when they see oracles. I know I do. And he scouts the expansion again. Florencio is having no luck in this game. And he's like, I guess I just go 2-base carrier behind this. He's supply blocked, though. He can only build like 2 carriers at a time right now. Doesn't have any upgrades other than Warp Gate. I think this is punishment. You know, he's been making that Warp Gate upgrade too many times. He's been taking the regular beta natural expansion too many games. Oracles are going to come in and turn on those laser beams, though. Holy crap, those spores just disappear. The drones! Like 12 drones die instantly. The Hydras go down. The oracles are having a party. And they're just going to click on the lair. Most of them are out of energy, though. Yeah, he's got to back off. Does a revelation. And we'll be getting on out of there. Vash, only at 29 workers. Oh my god. Scouted everything, but decided to mass roaches against someone rather than massing drones. Here's a tip for you guys. You scout someone's proxy, they cancel it. You know where their money is? It's in nothing. You're allowed to go to like... Normally you can maybe go 10 drones ahead of your opponent, maybe 15 if you're being a bit greedy. In that scenario, you can go like 30 drones ahead of your opponent and still be fine. Because you're going to have such a window before they can turn their money into any actual threat. Like, you can just run away with that game. But Vash was like, nah, better build mass roaches. He's only on 2 bases. And I can tell you, those roaches do not do a lot against oracles. Vash now has been plunged into chaos. Is like, shit, I better just A-move. The oracles are out of energy. Oh, God. Oh, God. How many carriers have we got? Only 2. There's a third one about to pop, but... What have we got? 20 Hydras? They've got +2 attack and both movement and range upgrades. Vash is trying to rebuild the Hydra Den right now. He's only got a 19 worker economy. 20 Hydras should be more than enough for just 2 carriers. I think we're going to have to wait for these oracles to regain energy. And I think Florencio knows it. Doesn't have a probe on the map. Will have to defend this main base. Maybe fight with the single cannon in the mineral line or something like that. Vash is like, it's okay. I got you back to 1 base. I'm on 3. Let's drone up. Now, this is actually not a bad decision. This is a kind of a fantastic decision. But Oh my god. I think Florencio realized if he stopped that army, he won the game. Pulls every single probe to the front, realizes the army's already ran out of there, and is like, oh, better go back to mining then. He's gonna slowly put workers back on gas, I guess. No. Oracles are gonna go across the map. Look for that damage, but he's got to be careful. If these oracles go down, the carriers will not be able to win. The carrier upgrade is almost finished, but oh my god, one oracle falls. Quick reaction though. Once again, Neeb taking the controls. It's time, Florencio to go back into the kitchen, make some more snacks to entice Neeb to stay at his house. Yo, come in. Are you going to lunch? All right. Yeah, no, just leave the front door unlocked. And yeah, you should be able to get back in. If not, just call. All right, cool. No worries. And here we go, guys. Oracles are going to dive on into that main base. Let's see. They're going to be able to do it. All right, no, they're just going to back off. They can't find any damage. And back up to 32 drones is Vash right now. 3 carriers are building at a time, though. That epic mineral bank doing wonders. Florencio, showcasing amazing skill right now, is saying, you know what, I have more than enough gas for mass carrier. I don't think I need to mine anymore. And I'm pretty sure most of these probes are mining pretty efficiently right now. Right here, we have unionized government labor at its best. The height of efficiency. So they have a system where it's called 3 minutes on, 3 hours off. I don't know if you guys have heard of that system. It just makes sure the probes can work at maximum efficiency. It's a good system. It's shown to increase individual productivity while absolutely hemorrhaging overall output. It's a pretty good style. Florencio has adopted it here in StarCraft. He said, you know what, I think this is just the way to play this game. He's realized that he has too many probes here, so he's taken some to the natural and still has not put on gas on either base. I mean, who am I to question the great wisdom, the logic, the science, the reasoning, the high APM, the high multitasking, and the magnificently large and veiny strategy of the one and only Florencio? I mean, Florencio's passion, his strategy, his understanding of the game, really, it transcends all regular values. Right now, the probes are being pulled into the fucking battle. He accidentally attacked the destructible plate on the ground, I believe. Or was it a single friendly probe? I don't even know. But those probes were doing friggin' nothing for a second there. But it didn't matter. They absorbed all the damage while the carriers massacred everything. And you know what? That's 6 carriers. That's a few oracles. Florencio, with the big boy plays, pulls 40 probes into the fight and says, you know what? Good luck stopping this counterattack. Vash is like, oh god, oh god, oh god, is trying to bring every spore crawler to the 3rd base, trying to get every hydralisk. Vash knows that the economy of Florencio is dead. If Vash can hold on to this expansion, it's all over, but I think Vash might be spreading these spores out a little bit too thin. You're going to need a high concentration of firepower if you want a chance to take on this one. There we go, they're trying to root. Here come the carriers. The oracles turn on their laser beams. Man, these hydras and spores doing a lot of damage, but Jesus, the oracle focus fire. Florencio actually microing his heart out. Focus fired the hydras at the start of that fight. He does it again. Florencio. Oh my god, he's even got his oracles on a control group. No wonder. He handed Neeb the controller. Said, Neeb, I really don't want to lose this game. Can you just micro these oracles for me? Neeb took over there. Clearly was not Florencio. Florencio gets no props for anything he does right. Remember, guys, when Florencio micros in a game, control groups more than one thing or upgrades Warp Gate, we immediately give credit to his housemate Neeb for taking over the controls, because that clearly was not Florencio at the helm. That was just too good. That was too good. The perfectly timed probe pull, the Oracle focus fire on the Hydras. Hot damn, my friend. GG, well played, Florencio. The 40 probe pull into the fight. Absorbs the damage. The probe meat shield. I like it, right? Florencio is like one of those guys who's like, yeah, I totally support this 3 minutes on, 3 hours off, like workplace. I think this is going to be really great for everybody's energy, social life, their individual productivity. I think this is going to be amazing. Everyone's like, oh, cool. Like the bosses agreed. I can't believe it. All right. So he lets them have that for a little bit. And then one day he's like, hey guys, it's time. We're having a party to celebrate how productive the office has been. Everyone's like, oh, cool. He's like, okay, come on downstairs, guys, everybody. So they lead them downstairs, and everyone's like, oh, this isn't the way out the front of the building. Like, oh, no, we're just going to go through this corridor. We're going to go through the loading dock to this special party, right? They're like, okay, cool. So next thing you know, every worker in the fucking building has been herded into a fucking cattle truck. 6 days later, they're unloaded into the fucking field of battle. Behind them, high-powered fucking artillery and weapons, capital ships with their fucking drones. And the workers are like, what? They all get handed a Kevlar vest each and are like, run towards the enemy now. And you're like, they're like, this is what happens if you don't fucking work 16 hours a day and kill yourself for my profit. And that's the sort of boss Florencio is. Keeps the carriers alive, keeps the rich richer, the probes poorer, and deader, for sure. But wins the game in the end, so who can argue with that? The winner's right in the history books, and Florencio can tell everybody that he's an absolute god, and definitely not a douchebag who tries to recall into his opponent's base while asking them where they're from. Good shit, Florencio. GG, well played. Thank you very much for another series of amazing replays, dude. So that's the end of the Florencio files for now, guys.